Here we go. In the heart of Harrisburg, we got a 2017 2500 HD Z71 Silverado. Let's look up, open it up and look inside here. Wow. Now that is a nice interior. Just sit in one of these for a second is definitely a luxury. Oh, this thing is nice. Very firm door. Unlike my door, I noticed that there's a little room in there, but not this truck at all. This new truck is amazing. Oh man, I missed that new car smell. Wow, that is really cool. You got the nice center console. Just about the same amount of room as I had in mine. Not that easy to be able to clean that. Let me show you. A lot of places to get dirt caught up in, but hey, when do you really open that much? So, man, the interior looks great. I mean, you got an LED screen here, same with here. You can go through all the different settings through there on a touch screen. Man, you got 4G LTE Wi-Fi there. You can pair devices. You can route your GPS. Check your email on here. Wow, it's great, messages and stuff. You got, you know, just the basic setup down here, different traction control, and you can turn on your, you know, the defog and all that stuff, defroster, change your radio options. What I'm not noticing is that it doesn't have the USB port up here anymore, but I mean, that doesn't really matter. I really do like these cloth seats. It honestly does have a really nice design to it, but with a good amount of just upgrade to it. And the steering wheel has been redone. Man, it really does feel good. This leather is a bit different than the one I had. It's also a gray leather compared to the black leather I had on my steering wheel. And just the middle part here, it's kind of out. So, I don't know. The steering wheel does seem a little bit simpler though, besides having different style buttons on the sides. But I do like how they have Z71 on the RPM gauge. That's pretty cool. And you can see all the other gauges up top. Opposed to mine were just spread out, no screen, just basic wording and telling me if there's possible ice on the road. So yeah, same button there. You can go up to 140. I think that's somewhere around what mine can go, right? And yeah, 2500 HD. I think it's got like the 6.0 in it. So that's pretty cool. Some weird paperwork you got going on up there. Anyways, yeah, so that's it for the interior of the 2500 HD. And you look back, I mean, simple back seats. Nothing much has changed back there, honestly. And yeah, that's the interior of the 2500 HD. Let's go on the outside here. Got Z71 right there as well on near the rockers. So we'll close that door there. So yeah, this is the new truck. But what I'm noticing is that there's a lot more holes in the frame. If you can see that there's so many more holes where it's already starting to rust. This is a 2017, like I said before. It's already starting to rust on the edges of those holes, and you can just, it's like kind of like a wet wax. My truck was completely dry wax. This is some kind of wet wax, and I think I can actually hear my truck. I don't know if that was my truck or not. Anyways, yeah, there was a wet wax on the frame, and that's kind of weird because you can easily chip that easier as opposed to something that was dry. You can even see the surface rust already starting on the upper control arm, so that's not very good. The suspension does look to be a little bit different though. It's not, the strut is not centered. It honestly looks more like a Ford suspension to me. So they did change the suspensions in the new 2017 2500s. I've always liked the bulkier front end compared to the 1500. As you can see, the front end is a lot bigger. The actual chrome bumper is actually out a good, more flattened out, probably about an inch or two more opposed to the 1500. And height difference, always been a height difference between the two, and I've always loved how nice and high the 2500 sat. And if you look at here, the tire might actually be a little bit bigger on the 2500 as well. So not only does it have a higher frame, but the tire is sitting higher. That's pretty cool. And think you can see that on the side there, Rancho Shocks. They actually advertise it this time opposed to my truck. My shocks are just gray, nothing special about it, didn't really say anything. The axles do look beefier, but I mean, I drive a 1500, so obviously they're gonna be a little bit bigger than mine. Now, I don't know the difference. If you guys can tell me, that'd be cool. I've seen the exhausts where it would, like, on the diesels at least, and some 2500 gassers, you would see like this weird contraption going on right around here, but here's just a straight pipe out, so I don't know the difference. But I do like the cool design that they did do on the other trucks. Oh, that's cool. They got like a Hemi over there. Anyways, yeah, so that's basically it on this 2017. I really do like all the shaping that they do and all the curves and new design that they have. Like, it's so much more simpler on the older models. And I do notice that they actually brought back these trim pieces. I noticed that when they first came out with like the 1415, I never actually seen these. So it looks like they brought those back on the doors. I'm not really that much of a fan of them. They're all right. It looks cool. So I guess I couldn't complain. Man, those are some thick rods on there. So let's honestly look at this a little bit more down there. Beefy. Pretty cool. It's pretty cool for being a 2017. This is a very nice truck. I'm honestly very impressed. I would definitely drive one of these. I've never been a fan of the big chrome front end, even though my truck has that. I would want it like a more of like a black work truck look to it, but this is actually pulling it off. I actually like the grill, how it's black grill on the inner side, and then on the bottom down here, black tow hooks, and then you got the vent is black down there, so that's pretty cool. And then where the fog lights are, the part that recedes is black, and of course the air dam down there is that grayish black. So it really does pull off the chrome. If everything on here was chrome, it wouldn't look as good, but I think they really pulled it off this year. And then you just got the normal foot things on the side, chrome wheels, not that bad. Doesn't have the cab lights though. I've always liked the cab lights on these trucks, especially the 2500s, obviously, because you know they're the heavy duty trucks. So actually over here on the Suburban, I'm not really a big fan of the satellite antenna being white, but then if you think from the sun, these are just going to turn a light gray eventually. So that's about it for my review on these. Just the normal mirrors, normal antenna, nothing much has changed when it comes to that. But that's my review for this. That's a Z71 4X4. Normal bed, not painted or anything. The cab back here, I didn't actually notice it was a 4-door, because the amount of space that it has back here is kind of like an extended cab. It actually has a door. So I guess this is what my truck would look like if it did have a door like this. But that's about it for the review on my 2017 2500 HD. Hope you guys enjoy this video. That's it for the review. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please hit that subscribe button. Take care. Have a good night.